The Baltimore Ravens knew today coming into this game that a loss would not necessarily hurt their playoff chances, but a victory could enhance them and give them more momentum rolling into the regular season finale next week. And for that reason alone, Coach John Harbaugh said this game was ultra important.
Just handling themselves in the situation that they were in, and that we've been in for the last few weeks, and putting themselves in position now to control their destiny. I think that says everything about their character. Now we have to get the job done. We've got to finish the regular season up next week, and we'll be on to Cincinnati right away, making sure we take care of business with that, and that's what we got to focus on.
So the Ravens began Week 16 out of the playoff race, but because of losses by the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns, they currently sit in the 6th position. Now, this is where things get interesting, because if the Buffalo Bills can beat the Miami Dolphins next week, Baltimore will be the top wildcard seed in the AFC. Reporting in Baltimore, Maryland, I'm Trayvon Miles, 47 ABC. Welcome back inside the 47 ABC News Hour. I'm Sports Director Trayvon Miles, live in Dagsboro, Delaware, one of the sites for Week 4 action in Delaware High School football. Now, with us already being in Week 4, that means that we are already more than halfway through this regular season. We got Indian River taking on Woodbridge tonight. Indian River at 2-1 on the season. Woodbridge just 1-0. Of course, the Blue Raiders are playing their second game in 5 days after that COVID outbreak to begin this season. They only practiced 2 days prior to their game on Monday against Lake Forest, and they beat Lake Forest down 35-0. So this is a pretty good team. So we'll have to see if they can move to 2-0 tonight with just 3 regular season games remaining on their regular season schedule. Now, keep in mind, because of the outbreak, Woodbridge would likely have to go 5-0 this season just to even squeak into the DIAA playoffs, which are shortened because of this year. Of course, we'll have highlights and reaction to this one, as well as all of the other action happening in the first state tonight on Delmarva Sports Insider at 11. But from Dagsboro, Delaware, I'm Trayvon Miles. We're going to toss it back over to Brandon in the studio for more sports news. In any other year, after the Christmas holiday, thousands of basketball lovers would make their way to the Eastern Shore. The Governor's Challenge, the largest holiday basketball tournament in the United States, is an unwritten observance here on Delmarva. But for the first time in 40 years, the tournament won't happen. Concerns of the pandemic have put the spectacle on halt.
We didn't want to make any decisions too fast. If you had asked me in July, I was thinking there's no way possible we're going to pull off the Governor's Challenge. And then by the time we got to September, we started seeing events cancel. And, myself and our team, they kind of thought I was nuts, but I was like, let's try to do this. And so we decided to scale it down, try to do a 3-day event. Still coming from a decent amount of states across the country and the region. And that's where it got challenging.
Simmons says as rates continue to climb across the country, he and his staff were tasked with monitoring multiple states' rates in accordance to the Maryland travel recommendations, which ultimately moved them to cancel.
We were pushing very hard to try to make it happen. And we got to the point where we're asking ourselves, is this actually safe? Is this really worth it for everyone's safety? And the answer that we came out with was no.
While tournament officials are disappointed in this year, they already have the ball rolling on 2021.
We'll probably open up those applications shortly after the New Year's. I'm hoping that everybody's tired of staying at home and that we've got 5,000 people on the stands there next year.